Rain tapped against the window pane that afternoon. I'd been digging through my dad's attic for hours, boxes of old tools, yellowed newspapers, forgotten toys, and then I found it. A single sheet of paper tucked behind his rusted toolbox, damp from the humidity. My fingers shook as I smoothed it out. It wasn't a letter he'd written to me. It was addressed to someone else entirely, dated 1987. I read it twice before my throat closed up. "To whoever finds this," it began with shaky handwriting I didn't recognize. The rest described how my mom had died in the hospital 2 weeks after their wedding anniversary. He'd been 20, barely an adult, and promised her he'd never leave her side again. But the letter said he'd been at a funeral that same day for someone else. My eyes blurred as I tried to focus on the name scrawled next to it, Eleanor's best friend, Sarah. I went straight to his kitchen later, coffee cup in hand, the paper clutched tight. "Dad," I asked, voice rough. He didn't look up from the newspaper but sighed, a sound like gravel shifting. "You've been looking for this for years," he said finally, eyes distant. "It's not what you think." I wanted to scream that I knew exactly what it was, his guilt over her death, how he'd hidden it from me all my life, but I just stared at the floor. That night, I read it again. The truth hit me. He hadn't been at Eleanor's funeral. He'd been with Sarah, the woman he'd promised to protect after she died. He'd written this letter asterisk to her asterisk, not to me, because he couldn't bear losing her twice. The next morning, I didn't call him. Instead, I walked away from his house without a word. My chest felt heavy but clear. He hadn't been broken by the world. He'd been broken by something he couldn't name. And for the first time since I was little, I understood. No amount of fixing could ever make up for what he lost. I stopped trying to fix him that day. Later, I saw him at the community garden with a group of neighbors, just talking, not trying to help or fix anything. That's when I knew. Sometimes the hardest thing you can do is let someone be broken without trying to fix them.